Hi everyone and welcome to a very special extra bit of the SheerLuxe show. Earlier this week I was very lucky to spend some time with the fabulous Claudia Winkleman, TV personality extraordinaire and one of my personal career icons. She was a total babe, so here's what happened when we caught up. I'm here with Claudia Winkleman.
This is not my bed, but it's charming.
It's delightful.
It's charming. We've gone quite yellow.
It's quite yellow, no complaints.
Thank you so much for coming to sit on my bed with me. Can I also just flag up this? I've got quite a gammy eye.
Okay.
And I think it's good always at the beginning so that people aren't watching going, why is she squinting and being weird? That people go, oh, she's got a weird eye.
Maybe we should tell them just everything that's wrong. Like, I'm quite sweaty. I'm hot.
Yeah.
So-
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, ditto. I'm hungry. We could go on.
I'm full of beef hula hoops.
Well, that too.
That's not code. That's actual breakfast.
We've got to start by talking about wellness. We're here with Cannaray, hence the yellow, we should
Yes.
say. What does wellness mean to you?
Wellness to me means some Cannaray capsules, some CBD oil, 2 naps a day, licking the children, quite difficult, one of them's 20, and early to bed.
Do you truly take 2 naps a day?
If I can. I mean, that's a dream of a day. But
Okay.
yesterday I had 2 mini naps,
Did you
if
really?
you like. Yes.
How long might a mini nap last?
All right, I have some quite specific nap rules. I don't know how long you have.
Tell me.
Okay, so the first nap of the day after the school run, I've come
At like 8:30 a.m.
8:30 a.m. because I've already been awake. I've been zippy. I've been there have been conversations about homework. I need to lie down. We are not closing the curtains. We are not using a cover. You can use a coat if you will, but we're not taking it too seriously.
Okay.
There isn't a bed sock.
Yeah.
There's possibly an alarm set, half
Understood.
an hour. You have 20 minutes. You wake up starving, and everybody needs to know this. Slightly parched, but also dribbling. It's like it breaks science. Get on with your day.
It sounds lovely.
It's charming. And then at 2 o'clock, because you've done all of that being awake, you need some shut
5 full hours of it,
You
yes.
need, good girl, maths. and then I had another nap. So not every day. Today I will not be napping.
No, well, although you are primed and ready.
There you go. I
Okay,
am.
Noted. What are your, those are kind of non-negotiables, but what are your like life non-negotiables? The things that you're like, this is the kind of lowest barrier for entry.
Okay,
for
so what I absolutely need is, and I'm not just saying this because I love them and we're here with yellow cushions, I absolutely need my CBD oil capsules. I also need to not go out at night.
Yeah.
I have zero interest in that. I'm 51, but even when I was 22, my best friend and I went to a nightclub and I turned to her and there was a wire. It was really cool, pumping, boom, boom, boom. Hot boys, hot girls, loud music. I see a wire on the floor. I turned to Vicky and I went, that's a trip hazard. And she said, would you prefer it if we went home? And said, yes, we went home. We had a packet of matchmakers. So my absolute, no, thank you very much. I need to be basically in bed at 8. I know that's alarming, but I'm old enough to be your grandma, so you just have to accept it. So I like a bath, and I'm not just saying it again, I like a bath melt. We've created a new bath melt. I know.
Lovely.
What do you think?
Tell
I
me.
like to go in there. I like a book. I like hair up. I like a clip. Then I like to wrap myself like a Yeti in sort of like 17 towels.
Yeah.
I'm never going to hang up. I've been married for 23 years.
Sure.
It makes him almost burst into tears. I can't help it.
Yes.
I can't. I want to help him.
That is who you are.
But somehow I can't.
Understood.
They're like little atolls all over the room. Just small, damp, threadbare areas
Nice.
that he has to tiptoe around. What are you going to do? And I love lip balm.
Okay.
I have written more articles about lip balm than anything else in the whole world. Stylist once said, do you want to guest edit? And could you write something about something? And I said, can I write about lip balms? And they were like, yeah, okay, we'll take 800 words. I sent in 6,000.
No, you did.
6,000. I did a thesis.
I was going to say, I think that could be a PhD. You should enter it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so, but but thank you. I mean, they proceeded it down to 4 sentences and said you might need to see a doctor or have a hug. But it's very specific, my lip balm needs. I don't want a film. I don't want a lazy, just piece, a slick bit of film. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I would need medicinal.
It needs to penetrate.
But not ow.
No.
Not
no.
like, ah!
No.
Not like,
sting.
I'm hurting myself.
Yes.
But I do need a bit of menthol, thank you.
Yeah.
And I need some moisturiser,
Yeah.
and I need some CBD in there because it's
Right.
so good for cell renewal. And I've created a lip. It's
Can I
peppermint.
try it? Hang on.
It's
Thank you
eucalyptus.
so much. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on my reaction here now. Hang on.
No, if you don't like it, you can be honest.
I like it very much.
Isn't it nice?
Do you know what? It does all the things you said that you
Thank
require
you.
a lip balm to do.
It penetrates.
That's lovely. It does penetrate, but it doesn't hurt.
And thank you.
That was very
And
nice.
in an hour, you've left here, you're going to go, that little old orange lady was not wrong. And I won't drink water, obviously.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Sure. What do you drink?
I like a decaffeinated coffee, but only instant.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then I also like Ribena Light.
When you say only instant, like you take issue with a proper coffee.
I don't take issue. I'm not going to have an argument about it. I'm not going to burst into tears. I'm
Okay.
not going to start sucking my thumb.
Okay.
However, if you're saying to me, what's your dream? You're too young, but they used to have a machine by a company called Klix, Klix.
Okay.
It wasn't even coffee. It was just coffee flavoured hot water.
But that's your preference. Oh, right, I know. Okay.
It was my dream.
We'll agree to disagree on that one. I want to know why Cannaray. I was next going to ask what's in your wellness toolkit, but I feel like we need to talk about Cannaray.
Okay, so Cannaray,
So why
this is
Cannaray?
what happened. I'm in lockdown. I haven't changed for 4 months. I am trying to homeschool 3 offspring and doing a bad job. Going into, one's got A-levels, one is 14, and then there's a little one who actually needs guidance. No, thank you. I can't. I would start every morning with, today I'm going to do it well. And today, because I managed to get 1 butternut squash, I'm going to actually make something interesting out of butternut squash and anchovies. It's impossible to do.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, no.
No.
There's a reason why nobody's done that before. And I was frayed, livid, wonky, and overtired.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't nap, right? Because they're following you around.
Right, so the
they're following
non-negotiables
you
are
around.
out,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mummy, it's break time now. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing. This is when I go night-night. So my cousin, super hot, funny as hell, dark hair, was doing the same in her house. I was like, I can't. And she said, you need to try these CBD capsules. I was like, what are you even talking about? I've never been to the gym. I've never taken a vitamin. Never had a glass of water, which we know.
established, yeah.
I've never sweated. Do you know what I mean? I don't really understand
do
that
seek out sweating.
whole arena of wellness.
Got it.
She sends me a packet of capsules. Absolute game changer. I would take 2 and I was gliding through. Still not changed, guaranteed. Got a different ingredient from butternut squash, but I was like, ready for your A-levels? Good. Let's talk about Darwin. And it felt magic. I must have ordered so many that then Cannaray was like, who's this woman?
Yeah. Hang on, her name sounds familiar.
Well, I
let's
don't
help
even
her
know
out.
whether it was familiar, but it was just like,
Frequent.
okay, she's like inhaling these. And then they got in touch with me and they were like, do you want to do a bit of stuff with us? We think you're a bit weird. I said yes. And then I said to them, I beg of you, can we, because of the
lip balm.
every conversation will always end in lip balm.
Which, by the way, tingling nicely.
Isn't it?
It is.
Isn't it?
It's what's the word? Marinating.
Thank you.
beautifully.
And by the way, this will last you, they told me, like months.
Oh, I
and
believe you.
months.
It's got that. It's balmy.
It's unctuous.
Yes.
It's very luxurious,
Lovely word.
and it's also it's not too terrifying. It's just very chic.
It's lip balm.
Thank
It's
you.
safe.
So it always, and I was like, why don't you put CBD in the lip balm? They were like, stop calling us. You're being a bit weird. And then they said, look, Dream World. If we were saying to you, what else would you make? So I said, I'd use hand cream, but not greasy, disgusting hand cream where you put it on and then it's like, oh, I've got an oil slick. I couldn't shake hands with anybody because they'd be physically repellent. I can't hold on to a steering wheel. I can't hold on to a child because it would slip out of my hands.
Yeah.
But also not thin, embarrassing. Like, what's that little liquid?
Mortifying, yeah.
Really specific on the hand cream. I was like, not also with a top, which I'm going to lose.
Oh my god! And also, then your hands are slippery, and
You're
you can't
slippery.
re-screw the
You're
cap.
like that. And then when you have to undo at the beginning, you have to use your teeth.
Yeah,
You can't
right.
if you're
I'm
51
thinking of
because
a
you're
lot
going
of
to
words.
lose a molar. And so none of this works.
Okay.
So I got quite detailed about that. Sent an email that was 17 pages long, and I really love candles. But I said, my dad said when I was little, I was either at 0 or at 10. I'm not very good at 7.
Got you.
Like just sort of, hey,
Yeah.
how was your day?
No
It's either,
moderation.
how was your day? Or don't speak to me, I'm asleep. So I said, can we do 2 candles? One for zingy and one that will take you right into night
Okay.
nights. And then we started properly collaborating. And you will have sat with people before who were like, yeah, I chose all the colours. This, I spelt 1,000 candles and then the bath melt. because my kids love a bath bomb, but they are fizzy. They've got stuff inside. I have to clean the bath for an hour afterwards. My skin is dry and covered in
Glitter.
like sort of shreds of glitter.
Yeah.
So I was like, could we make this like, and they've made it, and it's like coconut and CBD oil, and it goes in. It's the most luxurious bath you've ever had in your entire life. And anyway, so there's lots of back and forth, and it's taken 2 years, and here we are.
So you're properly involved, is what you're saying?
I'm properly involved.
Yeah. Okay. And you love it.
I love these products. So
Okay.
I'm not going, no, try it. It's a pretzel made out of bananas. Although why hasn't anyone made those?
I'm not completely against that.
Yeah.
We'll come back to Cannaray, but
Yeah,
talk about beauty.
Yes, please.
What are the beauty rules you live by?
Not neat.
No.
Ever.
But like actively not neat, right? Like you would hate neat.
I would prefer to look like I've slept in a skip.
Yeah.
Rather than have, I mean, cat eye.
God forbid.
Stop.
Okay.
Somebody's got a ruler out. That's not sexy on any level. By the way, this isn't against, there are lots of amazing people who have lovely cat eye makeup.
Sure.
I bet on me, more. I want to look, so I was minus 15 in my left eye and like minus 10 in the right. And then they've been sort of fiddled with, but basically I am quite smudgy. You know what I mean?
It's
I
all
like,
a bit blurry.
Yeah, I like Rembrandt. You know, I like all that sort of like, can you see, is he there? Yeah, he's sort of there, but he's like all, I want to look like that.
Okay.
So it is only 3 rules, orange, black, white, the end.
It's a palette.
It's a palette.
Easy.
Yeah, night, night.
Can you share some brands?
Yes.
Like, what are the beauty bag essentials?
Okay, I love, is it Viev?
Vive.
Vive. I'm so sorry that I spelled it
That's
wrong.
okay.
They have wands that are magical, and they have an espresso one, they have a black one. That's what I've got on now.
Nice.
And even with my eyes like, rah,
Yeah.
rah, done. I love, there's a mascara that they've stopped making. So could you use this opportunity?
Yes, tell us, who is
Thank
it?
you. It's called Maxi Lash by Guerlain.
An
Would you
appeal.
mind?
Guerlain? Yeah.
Do you know her?
I can probably find a way to someone in her brand.
Thank you so
Perhaps
much.
not her. Is she a her?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
Oh, I thought you said Emma Peel.
I did not. An appeal.
Oh, an appeal. Because I was like, if you know Emma, let's get her on the phone.
Emma Peel, big deal.
I was like, you obviously know, like,
Emma.
Mr. Guerlain. And it's Emma. I was like, Emma, if you're listening. Anyway, so I love that. I love all of MAC. So I'll just, and Charlotte Tilbury, the Rock Chick palette is genius. So
Okay.
if I have any of those, but the Vive one is my life.
Excellent. And tan. What tan do you use?
I will use anything. I have used Bisto granules. I have used old tea bags. No, I tell you my favourite. Dr. Dennis Gross.
Oh, yes.
Pads. Oh. Have you not used these?
No.
We're going to stop the interview and I'm just going to look directly down the
go on.
camera. Like, you think you've tried tan, you've had a go, you're like, fingers crossed. No. Dr. Dennis Gross.
Shit, Hodge. Dr. Dennis Gross pads. Okay.
Yeah. That's
And-
what you need to use.
And sorry, just a little bit about the
Okay,
application
it's like
of that.
a
I can't
square
picture this.
pad.
Yeah.
Application, don't even worry
No,
about.
sorry, but like how it actually gets onto your
Okay,
skin.
so it's an individual pad.
Yeah.
And you just have to wipe it on your face. 'Cause
Yeah.
what I like is also casual.
Yeah.
I'm never going to contour.
No.
And smooch it, neck, wash hands if you remember. If you don't, we'll still survive.
Yeah,
no
shit
problem.
happens.
And then you go night-night.
Okay, great. And makeup remover you feel strongly about.
Yves Lom.
Yves Lom.
Yves Lom is the queen.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Well done.
Yeah.
If I can make you a crown for your little white pot,
Yeah.
then I will.
She wins.
And then I also tried Augustine Bader.
Augustina's Beta.
Rich cream.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Wonderful.
That's unbelievable. That's just
Yeah.
like a little present.
Yeah.
And then this, I'm not just saying it.
No, you're right.
The best lip balm alive.
It is. It really
Ever
is.
made.
The tingling is continuing.
Yeah. You
I'm
see?
into it. I see. What about hair rules? Do you do your own hair?
Yeah. I just wash it. You know what I use. And then I rinse. And then I get into bed. I rarely blow dry it.
Yeah.
Because it feels exhausting.
I get that. I
Yeah.
understand. Obviously, people are kind of a well-known rule is that one should take off their makeup before bed.
No,
But you eschew the.
I've never done it,
the
but
advice.
that's why I've got a gammy eye.
Okay.
So I'm going to start.
Okay.
And I just get any eye makeup remover, whatever you say. I think the one with any oil in it is quite good.
I agree.
But I think there's a micellar water, or one of those.
Something like that.
Off.
Yeah.
Eve Lom, cleanse. Let's get that cloth.
Yes. Lovely.
Let's open one of those Dr. Dennis Gross.
Let's. Yes.
Light a candle.
Yeah.
Power down. Get into bed. Very grateful. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, everyone. Get a Ribena. Super good for the teeth before you go night-night.
Yeah. Lovely after cleaning your teeth as well. It's a nice combo.
And then read a book.
Delightful. Would you really have a Ribena in bed?
I've got 4 Ribenas next to my bed.
That hurts.
And towels all over the floor.
Well, it sounds like quite the scape.
Erotic.
It's beautiful, yes. Is there a piece of beauty advice that you've ever received that you think is very good? That you share?
Well, there's lots. I mean, I think the best beauty advice is sleep. And that's why I love CBD oil, because it helps me sleep. Number 2, don't worry about being beautiful, because it's all going to fall apart. Like, that's the least of your problems.
Yeah.
I was brought up in a house without mirrors.
Yes, I remember. I knew this. I knew this from
Yeah.
interview. Yes.
And I don't have any mirrors in my house.
You really
for my
don't?
kids
Yeah.
either. Yeah, so we have no idea what we look. I have no idea what I look like now, and I can't apologise enough. So, yeah, it can't be this. It can't be. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very good advice. Who's your style icon?
Kate Moss is queen. Kate Moss. There is that woman. I've seen her. Not seen her. I've seen photographs of her because I'm obsessed. Let me describe the scene. A jean, a flat, fringed boot, not allowed.
No.
A big oversized sweater and a bag. Nobody else on earth can wear that, but that woman can wear anything. She's a goddess.
It's annoying.
Well, no, I think she's just
she
perfect.
deserves it.
I respect her and love her. And I love Naomi Campbell.
I mean, sensational. What's the most prized possession in your wardrobe?
Oh, can we make another appeal?
Go for it. Emma Peel, if you're listening.
Emma Peel, when you're not in charge of Guerlain, could you be in charge of Dr. Martens? These really shouldn't be on the bed, and I apologise, so I'm not putting them fully down. They're raised. This is a DM. I think it's 2796 or 2976.
Okay.
Hi, H-I, discontinuing them.
Oh, but how many do you need?
Well, I'm 51. How long have I got left on this planet?
What's wrong with this one?
Yes, I know, but what will I wear next winter? When you're 51, you listen to Grandma.
I'm listening.
When you find your thing,
Yes.
that's what you're doing.
And you buy multiple.
You buy
them all.
multiple, but you have only got so much space at home, so
Right.
you can't buy like 4 pairs because where are they going to live?
Yeah.
But you find your thing. You find your Zara jean.
Yeah.
You find your old Topshop T-shirt or whatever it is, and you find your DM, and you're done.
Okay.
And they've stopped making these.
Understood.
I've written for the Times an open letter to them.
Oh, right. So it's out there.
800 words. It hasn't been published yet, but if we could do this as backup.
We'll just get together with the Times.
It's a pronged
and launch.
attack.
Understood.
It's
yeah.
we're coming for you, mister.
Yeah. Every
What
angle.
are you doing? Yeah.
Also, the yellow did not go unnoticed.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else? So the jeans are Zara.
Yeah.
And what are the other essentials in your wardrobe? Where
Well,
do you buy
I
them?
like big old sweaters and I like big old coats.
Yeah.
And I love a boot.
Yeah.
So I've got boots. Everything else I'm really good. Like everything goes to the charity shop.
Yeah.
Or my daughter will be like suddenly take something. But the stuff that I hold on to, I have got. So yeah, I married in 2000, and I remember a celebratory pair of boots. I think from Isabel Marant, like not long after. Maybe she's now been going that long, but. Which they've got no sole left. They were those wrap around, like they had eyelets, things like wrap around. I felt like Debbie Harry. I wish I looked like her. I didn't. I can't throw those away.
Okay.
So they're still there. So boots
forever.
and big old coats on my life.
And where do you buy coats and knit?
Coats and knit. Probably a lot from Zara. My favourite coat, which I've had for 15 years, is Miu Miu. They don't make the same kind of coats anymore, but they used to make like a lovely little boxy. I want to look like a 58-year-old male tutor who works in Lyon and is walking through Lyon. It's November. His head's down. There's a drizzle starting. But guess what? He's just walked past a pirate fancy dress shop.
Yeah.
And he's picked something up.
Got it.
That's
the aesthetic. Understood.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Perhaps that will trend on TikTok going forward.
I don't think anybody would agree with me.
It's concise. I like it.
But do you see what I mean? I'm whatever
he likes.
Luke, Jean,
got it.
whatever he's doing, that all makes sense. And I tell you what, it's a big coat with a collar up.
Well, Luke.
And it's sort of floor length.
Understood.
It might be a sort of battered Saint Laurent, pointy suede boots, skinny little jeans, and some sort of piratey bells or the promise of that kind of filth somewhere. Maybe here. You know, there's a little...
Understood.
There's a nod.
There's a nod to the bells.
Thank you.
What do you do in summer?
I can't bear it.
Neither can I. Do you
I
just
can't
wait
bear it.
for
Yeah, I
winter?
could just basically go
Yeah.
to Norway.
Yeah, just
Or anywhere,
seek out the
north.
cold. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you wear?
Well, I struggle because I refuse. I've never knowingly been warm. Have you?
No, I feel like I'm always warm, but
You
I'll
fight
pay that
it.
price.
Yeah. I'd be happy to use a big old scarf, a Lenny Kravitz scarf on a beach. I've never knowingly been warm, so I just carry on. I'm on the Central Line 4 times a day, taking my youngest.
And that is officially the hottest line.
It's the hottest line. I looked it up. In July, in a big pair of DMs.
Okay. Oh right. You really.
And a skinny jean and a big roll neck.
Oh, you really just.
I'm
just
like-
block it out.
I'm not having this.
Okay.
I'm not having this. And my friends, they're wearing, I'm just going to say it, a paisley dress.
Oh yeah, but.
Yeah, shoestring strap.
Oh yeah.
They're wearing a thong sandal. They're holding a big bottle of water.
Okay, yeah.
And guess
they're
what?
prepared.
They're going to a barbecue.
Okay.
All of those things. But I love
Yes.
them.
But not the water.
Oh, and I don't like picnics, and I don't like. I don't
Oh,
like.
no, we can have
I
a
don't
whole
like
separate
anything.
conversation about that.
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
like
so-
anything that's happening, or the barbecue where people applaud a man for turning a sausage. None of it makes sense. And I love them, so I'll do it with them. But I'm doing it dressed like Christmas.
Okay, understood. What do you look for in a friend?
Oh, loyalty, wit. I do have. I'm sure you love your friend. I have the best friends in the world, and I.
No offense, but mine are understood.
Yeah, I didn't know how to be.
That's okay.
But,
I'll take that.
I mean, I'm proud of lots of things. I love my kids. I love my husband. I love everything. But my friendships are everything. And we look after each other, and they are funny. They're funnier than me. They're cleverer than me. They are more charming, and they know me better than I know myself. And we all look after each other. And it's very important.
Are they friends? Where did you find them? How long have they been friends with you?
Oh, since the
Day one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since the beginning.
Have you
Yeah,
connected
since
any new friends in?
No,
as an
my
adult?
SIM card's full.
Okay, it's capped.
Yeah, night.
We're done. Okay.
No, yeah, I met lots of them actually in work or in my early 20s, more than probably school and definitely more than university.
Okay. And
So yeah, from about 22, 23.
what's the key to a good friendship? A good female friendship?
Oh, a good female friendship, there are so many things, but I think being there for each other. So any of them can call me at any point and I drop everything. We call it a state of emergency. What? And sometimes it's the really, really big stuff. And sometimes it is, are you sure you want to go ahead and buy the hand towel?
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about it. And it's everything in between. But I do think in life when we're all busy and blah, 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 it's about prioritizing. I will look after them whenever they need me, whenever they want me, and it's the same back. And they're funny as well.
Have you got many friends? Is this a big crowd we're talking about? Or small?
Yeah, it's quite a big crowd.
Nice.
It is.
Good for you.
Yeah, I love them.
What does a Sunday look like for you?
Oh, there has to be gravy. Barely any movement. The other day we went for a walk. I talked about it until Thursday.
Yeah, I hate going for a walk.
And
Why
literally-
is that an activity?
Well, where am
What?
I walking to?
Yes.
But the minute my husband, we found a Mr. Whippy man.
Better. Yes.
Claude, do you want to walk to go and get
Yes.
a 99?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
You walk for a destination
That's
or
fine.
because there's a global pandemic and there's nothing else to do.
Yeah. So, but a lot of food, family, and we are avid card players.
Okay.
So me and my husband play bridge. In the future, we will give up all work and we are going to do the bridge circuit.
Oh, will you cruise? Because there are bridge cruises too.
Well, we went on a cruise.
Oh, a bridge one or just
So
a
this
general
is
one?
about,
Yeah.
we went on a cruise
Yeah.
to find people to play bridge
Yes,
with.
no, it's the way.
I didn't know, I mean, I like that this has never happened to me before.
no, I've
that
heard
you've
this.
actually,
Yes, no.
Guess what?
Did you find
chose
friends?
the only cruise where nobody played bridge.
How?
We went to the Arctic.
They like to see things.
There was nothing
Different
to
type
see.
of cruises.
There was nothing to see.
No.
There
Oh.
wasn't a seal. There was maybe the outline, the paw print,
Yes.
somewhere where an Arctic fox had been. That's all there was.
Okay.
Anyway.
A letdown.
So, but with the kids, avidly play cards. So
Great.
I would light my power up candle to do some
Naturally.
cooking because it smells so delicious, citrusy, and you feel zingy. Like suddenly you're like, hand me an onion because I'd like to chop it.
You're ready to go.
And then you make a lovely roast chicken with, if I'm feeling fancy, potatoes with cream and and so much garlic. But if not, let's do a baked. But let's grate some cheddar because we're not ill.
Not animals here.
And a big salad.
Yeah.
And we eat that really slow. Then we attack at cards quite competitive. Like I've been told that I've got to stop making the 12-year-old cry.
Okay, that's probably a good point at which to stop. What do you play?
You said, well, we play baby bridge.
Oh, what's baby bridge?
Well, that's what they call it, but it's
Just like an easier version.
It's an easier version because there's 5 of us. And then maybe we'll watch a film and then have a bath with my bath melt. Not just saying that. Power
Believe
down
you.
candle.
Yeah.
Take a couple of capsules in beddy boys.
Dream.
Possibly with a pair of socks on.
What are you watching and reading right now?
I'm watching Beckham. I've only watched 1 and then I watched 2 of the supermodels.
Okay, I love the supermodels. Beckham, quite a lot of football. I felt like it was missold to me.
No, I think Beckham is brilliant. I think the supermodels documentary is disappointing.
Oh, interesting. I thought it got better.
Okay, I've only done 2, so maybe I just need. I mean,
Maybe I did
not
3, can't remember,
disappointing.
but yeah.
But I find them so fascinating,
Yes.
and I wanted it to be uber glitz.
Yes.
And
Yes. Oh, I got that.
I didn't get enough
Okay.
of that because
Okay.
what they did, and like that was my era. I remember watching the George Michael video, I'm like obsessed by all of them, and so I just wanted even more.
I get that. Okay. And you're reading?
I'm reading The Status Game, but I'm reading Clive Myries. I'm
Yes.
also reading a Robert Galbraith. I've got like 5 books next
Okay.
to my bed, and I know that's not how. I'm reading
you-
Everywhere and Everywhere and Everywhere, and I'm reading Damon Copperhead.
Oh, I'm reading that too. Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
they're all next to my bed.
Okay, but you read them simultaneously?
I know it's confusing because
Yes.
sometimes I need different things. In
I
the
get
same way that I watch different things. If I'm getting into the bath, I love a thriller. I want to get in the bath melt, thriller. Like, guys, come get me in an hour. And then sometimes I want something that's really good for my head.
Like a tonic.
Yeah.
I understand. What's the best series you've ever binged? Do you binge?
I used to, but now I'm either asleep or with the little puffins. I used to binge when they would go to bed at 7. When you first have them, they're like
Yeah.
always asleep. You're like, what are we gonna do?
I feel like that's not what most people say, but sure.
Okay, because I only wanted them to be awake.
I
I'd be
understand,
like,
yes.
Chris would be like, my husband would say to me, put the symbols down. I'd be like, why don't you want more milk? Yeah. Billions. I was obsessed by. I thought Time on the BBC was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So yeah, I find stuff and then I'm just like, I'll have it.
You're addicted. What's a book that changed your life?
Oh, Tess the D'Urbervilles or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. So I was brought up by big wordsmiths. My dad was a publisher, my mum was a journalist, and I didn't like reading. And they must have gone, we've got the wrong
Yes,
kid.
not
Like, what
shit.
happened? Like, she doesn't really look like us. So, and then I had a cold and I picked up Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because my mum would take me to the library every week. And I fell in love with Charlie Bucket. I properly fell in love with Charlie in a way
like
that I was
crush
like,
and- yeah.
what are you talking about? And Grandpa Joe. So that book changed my life. And then when I was about 17, or maybe 16, where I thought I was terribly grumpy and ethereal. I was neither of those things. I had very thick glasses, spots, would always double strap my backpack. I was quite bookish, never been invited to a party. Just trundled through life. And I read Tess the D'Urbervilles, and I remember saying to my dad, I think I need to put on a nightdress and stand in a field. And he was like, okay, well, we don't have a field. It's a tiny garden. So I stood in it, wearing a nightdress like that. Going out, life is very difficult. And then I sort of fell
And it
in love
helped.
with literature. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, everyone's got to start somewhere. What makes you say yes to a project?
If I'm passionate about it, and if I think I can't, I know it sounds ridiculous, I don't know about you, if I can't bear the idea of saying no. But yeah, if I'm asked to do something in telly and I radio, whatever it is, and I just think, I can't not, because I love my bed. So no is more usual.
Got it. What do you still want to do? What's on the career hit list?
Oh no, nothing. I've already done too much and I'm incredibly grateful. And please don't make me go yet. But also if they make me go, I totally understand.
Okay, really, there's nothing left.
There's nothing left.
No.
I've already outdone everything I was supposed to do. So there's no more ambitions.
Okay,
I'd like to learn to knit,
okay.
but
Different
Not
type
as a
of Spanish.
career. Yeah.
No, yes.
Bridge.
Bridge. Good. Something to look forward to. What do you want your life to look like in 10 years' time?
Oh my God. Well, what I would like is my children to have gone to university, but for a very short period of time. Maybe they found a degree that lasts 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they're like, Mum, I know we're supposed to get flat shares and stuff, but actually we prefer to come back and live with you. They come back and live with me. They fall in love with our neighbours' children.
Yeah.
Because it could happen.
Next door.
Not even one down.
There's no dividing wall.
There's no dividing
No.
wall. We knock that
Yeah.
through. We don't even get planning permission.
Got it.
And then, you're not going to believe it, they're going to have a baby.
Okay.
And would it be okay if when they went back to work that I help with that?
Yeah.
That would work.
That's it. That's
The end.
10 years. The end. It sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Claudia Winkleman, it's so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet
I
you.
hope it all comes true.
Take this.
Oh,
it's
I
not
will.
gonna, it's not
fine.
going to go. No, they can't wait to get away from
Yes,
me.
I hope for your children's sake perhaps that it doesn't.
Yeah,
But
it's not. That's not going to happen.
Hope
but-
is not lost. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.